here in Glastonbury, Connecticut with Jeff Bodeau.
That's right.
Did I get that right?
You got it right.
All right, good.
I'm with William Ravis Real Estate.
Jeff has been with William Ravis for some years. He is always consistently a $20+ million producer. He's had a team, he's scaled a team, he's scaled down. He's really done it all, but what makes him unique, I was talking to Jeff earlier, was your organization and how you actually organize your week, how you think about what you need to get done every week. What do you do when you get up or when you close out a Sunday? How do you prepare for the week?
Sunday, church, kids, open houses, but every Sunday night I review my schedule ahead of time. I'm a week in advance, so I already know what my listing appointments are. Of course, we zig and zag, but I have my schedule laid out already. I know when my assistants are coming in. I have on my schedule lunches, breakfasts ahead of time, because I try to do 2 or 3 of those a week. And then I set a block schedule, just like the gym or piano lessons or whatever it may be, of lead generation. And I'm in my office, I got my headset on, I've got my Veridesk, I'm standing up, and I'm hustling. I'm on the phone constantly, updating my database as I'm making phone calls. I've got the mirror in front of me so I know what my reflection is when I'm talking to somebody, and just grind it out. I'm very old school, you know. I'm just focused on my clients, focused on generating business, doing the best service I can, and I want my clients to know it's all about a relationship and it's not about a transaction.
I thought that's a pretty interesting point. He has a mirror in his office at his desk, so he knows how he may be coming across to somebody. That's an interesting technique. It works because if you're smiling, it comes across in your voice.
Absolutely, yeah.
What I wanted to ask you also is, when you engage with somebody, so you're going through your prospecting, you're going through your calls, and if it's somebody who you haven't really seen recently, what do you say?
How you been? How are the kids? How's your wife doing? I try to remember, I go back in my notes, or I try to remember something we talked about last time. Maybe his son was sick, or maybe her daughter had a piano recital, or whatever it may be. And I always go back to that. How did your daughter do? How was the recital? How was skiing last year? I know you bought the house up north. So I always make it personal. I find it very difficult. I know you're supposed to ask for the business. By the way, do you know anybody looking to buy or sell? Or I find I can't be authentic in myself to do that. So it's just all about a plain dialogue, getting to know them, getting to reconnect with them. And that's where I go with it. And then when we hang up, I say, well, I'll make sure we're going to stay in touch. And I stay in touch, or I'll do a pop-by. I write a letter saying it was great to catch up with you, Ryan. Hope things are well.
Do you write a letter? How do you weave in the real estate component? Do they already know you're in real estate, or do you have to follow it up to say, here's a letter, great talking to you, if you're ever looking to do something? Do you try to close in the letter at all, or suggest that?
Honestly, I don't, because they already know that I'm in real estate. Somewhere along the way in our relationships, that was a known. And if it wasn't a known, they've known me through a referral from somebody. My business is like 95% referral based, 5% open houses.
So Jeff is a master at working his sphere of influence. One benefit to that is, the catch is you have to have a lot of phone time, you have to have a lot of discipline, as Jeff suggested. You don't spend a lot of money.
That's the thing too. When you do a lot of advertising on newsprints, postcards, all that gets expensive. The least expensive, I think, is making phone calls. It's your time, and I think you get the best reward out of it, because you're making a connection, a good connection. It's not about business; it's about a relationship. And those people then refer you to somebody, and then those people refer you to somebody else. And if those people keep referring you, if you get 1 or 2 or 3 referrals out of one person, those people will have 2 or 3 referrals out of that person. It just compounds.
So Jeff, what do you do for fun outside of business? What makes you unique? What do you like to do?
Golf, of course, right? Probably that's where that came from. But golf, family time, hike with my kids. I coach soccer. I coach baseball. We go to the Rhode Island a lot. Place down in Rhode Island, so we're down there. And it's really, I'm kind of a dull person, to be honest with you. I'm kind of dull.
He's a fun guy. Hey, listen, if you're sending any referrals, Glastonbury, Hartford area, West Hartford, that's where Jeff specializes. He's an amazing producer. He's always consistent, great customer service. So please send him your referrals, and thanks for spending some time with us today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.